Happy International Women's Day, he says 3 days after Women's Day. And then like another day because he has to edit this video before you guys even hear me say it. Women need more than a day, if for no reason other than for this joke to make sense. Sharks get a whole week. Where was I going with this? Ah, yes. Burger King.
Treat every day like Halloween. Living, walking, talking mean. Number 15. Skirt off in a time machine. Pull up in a limousine.
Number 15. Burger King's Get Back in the Kitchen tweet. The last thing you'd expect on International Women's Day would be misogyny on a corporate Twitter account. But as it turns out, that might be what you get. I hate this so much. Why do I do this? So, apologies in advance to anybody who's here specifically to learn about corporate Twitter and the shenanigans that went down on Burger King UK's Twitter account on International Women's Day. We've got just the tiniest bit of housekeeping to do. As of the 10,000 something new subscribers we've gotten since I last uploaded, thank you for 80,000 subs. Welcome to the channel. And anybody who's wondering why I haven't uploaded for 6 weeks, it's because my appendix exploded a couple weeks ago. And I know you're thinking, Sumet, did you have your appendix removed just because some ordinary gamers also had his appendix removed and you guys kind of look alike? Nope, that's not why I did it. But so many people made that joke under my tweet letting everybody know that I just had surgery that the man reached out to me on Twitter and then followed me. So thank you for that. But had to have surgery. Appendix was removed. It was this whole thing. I needed like a week in the hospital, a couple weeks before I could get back into streaming. But now we're back. So don't worry about it. Everything's good now. I appreciate your patience and your support. But if you don't follow me on Twitter, that's where I've been. Speaking of being hospitalized for several weeks, have you guys eaten at Burger King lately? I don't even prescribe to the meme, dude. I don't even think Burger King's that bad, but the fact that so many people just roast it and say that their chicken nuggets are made of horse meat as if that's any cheaper than chicken is dumb. Nonetheless, Burger King, I have to give all the props in the world. A, because again, I don't think their burgers are that bad. I did an entire Twitch stream where I ate like 10 of their burgers just to prove that they were perfectly edible. But they do so much viral marketing. They do so much stuff in the influencer space that's just completely next level. I can't help but give props to Burger King. You forgetting what I'm talking about? Don't worry, I'll remind you. Take it back to early 2019. The pandemic is a word that nobody's used with context, and Sumito has killed yet another Tamagotchi. Casey Neistat posts a video talking about the fact that he noticed that the Burger King Twitter account, for whatever reason, had liked several of his tweets from back in 2009. Almost 10 years earlier. Like some sort of psycho stalker ex who's liking pictures from a year ago. Why would they do that? I mean, clearly they're thinking about you. Maybe they still care about you. I shall return my calls. My point is, Casey reached out to a bunch of his influencer friends and found out that a lot of people had seen that Burger King had been liking tweets from almost a decade earlier. And it turns out the entire thing was a viral marketing ploy by Burger King to remind you that just because something's from a decade ago doesn't mean it isn't worth putting in your mouth. As they reintroduced their funnel cake fries, which, by the way, not bad. Definitely not horse meat.
And the thing that upsets me the most about all this is, it's just how genius it was. We were like the little mice. We went for the cheese in the trap and it snapped on us. You win, Burger King. I'm making this video right now.
Take it back to just like 6 months ago as Burger King donates to a bunch of different Twitch streamers advertising their new burgers. I mean, yeah, they got a bunch of feedback that, hey, you need to be doing sponsorships. You can't just freely advertise with my text-to-speech, but thanks for the $5 dono.
Have you already thought about the mini shake at Burger King for $1?
You're making me hungry if that's what the point you're trying to make.
I mean, now you're starting to make Burger King sound really good right now. I mean, my mouth is starting to get water.
Some of the burgers that you see at Burger King really, like, they feel like they just come right out of a cartoon. The Halloween Whopper with A1 barbecue sauce baked right into the bun? That's a little crazy, Burger King. A chocolate Whopper? I found this image. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is a real thing they did. You know what is a real thing, though? The return of the Mac and Cheetos. Sorry, no, I said that wrong. Return of the Mac and Cheetos. So it's clear that Burger King has clearly got the sauce. And I don't just mean the sweet and sour in which I dip my chicken tendies. I mean the swagger in which they are draped in from head to toe. Clearly, they understand memes, internet sensations, virality. They know how to make a good marketing campaign. What could bring this meme giant to its knees? The British. On International Women's Day, Burger King UK tweets out that women belong in the kitchen. Because if they want to, they should belong in the kitchen. However, only 20% of women pursue a career in the culinary arts, and they're looking to change that. It's weird that the first tweet didn't have the context of the follow-up tweet. I feel like that could have saved you a little bit of headache, Burger King. So naturally, some people were upset. Some people didn't appreciate the misogyny, whether it was ironic or not. Some people legitimately just thought that an intern ran off with the password to the Twitter account, as if that happens. A lot of people were way too busy calling the base department, "Hello, base department? I'd like to file an application for my buddy Burger King UK. They just tweeted that women belong in the kitchen." Yeah, I'll stop calling, I'm sorry. Corporate Twitter accounts, as they've been sort of colloquially named, these accounts that represent large fast food brands, typically Steakums, Burger King, McDonald's, and what have you, were all sort of kicked off by the virality of the original Wendys Twitter account, which not only responded to individuals that would post pictures of them visiting Wendy's restaurants and asking for coupons, just like every other corporate Twitter account, but they would add just a little bit of sass. It wasn't just, "Hey, glad you enjoyed our new spicy Asiago chicken sandwich." It would be, "Oh, you don't like Wendy's? You prefer to go to Popeyes? Well, how about you fucking kill yourself, huh? Fresh never frozen, motherfucker." Crazy. I know. Wendy's Twitter perhaps could have been the first counter-cancel culture Twitter account we've ever seen. I mean, in a lot of situations, people were upset and they would tweet things out like, "Wendy's, don't you know better? You need to behave." And Wendy's would just tell them to suck her ass. And it worked, I guess. Wendy's is still around. I think their Twitter still tweets. So, eventually a bunch of corporate Twitter accounts decided to just follow suit. They thought that you had to be nice on the internet, because they're boomers. And as they discovered a little bit of personality, a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of the old this, a little bit of the old that, and suddenly you're on the front page of Reddit. That's better advertising than anybody could have hoped for, and nobody knows this better than Burger King, unfortunately. It has become so commonplace to see fast food companies tweet out crazy shit like this and then later delete it and apologize, having absorbed all the free advertising that they could have at that point. Burger King UK deleted their tweet and apologized like hours afterwards, by the way. That parody tweets, absolutely outlandish tweets that definitely did not exist, would float around on the internet, and really, it's kind of hard to figure out whether or not they're real. If Burger King really wanted to do something about the gender equality in the culinary arts, they could start by changing their name. Burger King seems a little chauvinistic. How about Women King? Huh? Women can be kings too. How about... Quick, Cement, you gotta think of something related to women, man. Come on. People are gonna think you've never been with a woman. Come on. Ovaries. What? As a fast food place? I'm leaving. You're on your own here, dude. Obviously, Burger King didn't care about equalizing feminism. If they did, then they wouldn't be tweeting something so blatantly misogynistic on International Women's Day. Their goal, just like with the dawn of every fast food Twitter ever, has been to garner as much attention as possible, and if it's negative, don't sweat it. A huge wave of cultural backlash just means that you need to delete the tweet, apologize for it being insensitive, and then just rake in the free advertising dollars after promising never to do it again. And then you do it again, every 6 months. Tried and true method, and Burger King is playing through it perfectly. And like I said, you can only really get so mad at them because they're doing it all the time. I mean, the first time, feel free to be outraged, but the 6th time, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, remember to subscribe. Videos like this coming out every week, baby. I'm nice and healthy. Memes in your inbox. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta go get myself my favorite burger from Burger King, one of these. I don't know what it is. I will add it in editing. And I'll see you guys later. Spisu!